Um, Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome aboard Realltom WATCHALONG. I'm Realltom and I'm bringing you the WATCHALONG today for Aston Villa, who take on Burnley in the Premier League. If you are watching stream or a replay, then please do make sure that you're leaving a like on the stream and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Thank you very much, folks, for joining us here today. And I will put my face on in a moment. I just need to quickly do something. But how are you all doing? Make sure you hit the subscribe button and leave a like, of course. If you are new, if you are watching stream on the replay, it is Aston Villa versus Burnley in the Premier League. And it's going to be a banger. It is going to be a banger. Right. Right. Okay. So welcome aboard. How are we all doing? See what the chat's doing. I've just put the poll up for you all. It's 100% to Aston Villa. Let me get these Sky Sports going so that we can watch the game. Of course, the game on Sky was actually originally meant to be Chelsea and Aston, but they changed it, which is wonderful. It's a big game, of course it is, in the scrap for relegation. Burnley win. Surely that's them say Villa of getting relegated. Right. Now I've got a little bit of a problem, shall we say. My hair looks awful. And it's not my fault. Let's just say at school I let a girl mess me hair. It was curled. And I've done my best to flatten it down and brush it, but it's but my hair just won't go back to its normal. I was just as the stream was going, I was actually looking for my headband, but I couldn't find it. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to go on stream with my head looking like this. So yeah, I look awful. So at the just a little score flash for you as well before the stats. That it is 0-0 between Palace and Everton at Goodison. Right. Premier League football for you all. Thursday night. So in our two 8 o'clock kickoffs today, we have Chelsea taking on Leicester and Aston Villa taking on Burnley. Let's see what the stats are for this one. So it is 2 wins for Burnley, 3 for Villa, 1 win at home for Burnley, 1 away. Villa with 1 win at home, 2 wins away. So, Villa have won this fixture more times away, and there's been 4 draws out of the 9 played. Aston Villa 2, Burnley 2, Burnley 1, Villa 2, Aston Villa 0, Burnley 0, Burnley 3, Aston Villa 2, and Burnley 1, Aston Villa 3. So no wins out of the last 2 at Villa Park. However, Villa have won this fixture twice in the last 5, but Burnley are looking to keep themselves up in the Premier League. They need to get a win to get out of this relegation zone. But of course, they win and Leeds United will be back in that relegation zone, that big red relegation zone. We're just going to take a brief look at the Chelsea-Leicester lineups, and then we'll move straight on to the Villa-Burnley lineup. The teams are already in the tunnel, so yeah, we need to get cracking. But Edouard Mendy begins in goal for Chelsea. Antonio Rudiger in a defensive three alongside Thiago Silva and Trafford Chalobah, Marcos Alonso, Jorginho, N'Golo Kante and Reece James in midfield. And then Romelu Lukaku and Christian Pulisic and Hakim Ziyech playing the front three. Kepa Malang Sarr, Cesar Azpilicueta, Ross Barkley, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Kennedy, Sal Niguez, Mason Mount and Kai Havertz on the bench. And then Leicester have Kasper Schmeichel on the bench. Kasper Schmeichel in goal. Wesley Fofana in the lineup today. Johnny Evans and Daniel Amate. And then midfielders James Maddison, Nampalys Mendy, Timothy Castagna, Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall and Luke Thomas, the young left back. And Jamie and Kelechi Iheanacho are the front two. Danny Ward, Chagla Soyuncu, Ricardo Pereira, Harvey Barnes, Mark Albright and Hamza Chowdhury. Jose. And I believe Paul Tierney is the referee for this one at Villa Park. It is a big game. Big game. Oliver's in the house. He says hello. Not really. Unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. I'm just praying that Norwich beat Spurs on Sunday, but they're not going to. What the hell? That scared me. Oh. No, it's not a printer. Right, sorry folks, lineups. I need to get to the lineups quick. Emi Martinez for Villa, Matty Cash, Tyrone Mings, Callum Chambers, Luca Digne, Dougie Louise, John McGinn, Emi Wendy, Jacob Ramsey, Ollie Watkins, Chukwuemeka, Olsen, Young, Sanson, Nakamba, Coutinho, Irogbunam, Feeney, Iora and Danny Ings on the bench. And Burnley start with Nick Pope in goal, Charlie Taylor in defence alongside James Tarkowski, the captain, Connor Roberts, Nathan Collins and Kevin Long, Jack Cork, Josh Brownhill and Dwight McNeil in midfield, and Ashley Barnes plays with Maxwell Cornet in a front two. Wayne Hennessy, Matty Lowton, Phil Bardsley, Bobby Thomas, Owen Dodgson, Dale Stevens, Aaron Lennon, Wout Weghorst and Dara Costello on the bench. Will Ashley Barnes score this time? Will Burnley win this time? Of course, just a couple of weeks ago we watched Aston Villa actually get beaten 3-1. Beat them 3-1. Didn't it? Okay, it's time for a big game. Will Burnley stay up? Will they beat Aston Villa this time? We'll have to wait and see. They are the better away side. So the scoreboard is ready. And players are going to take the knee as Aston Villa will get the start. Chelsea Leicester has kicked off to wait for this one now, and it has kicked off. It has kicked off, and Villa Park. Burnley, oh Burnley, here we go. It's Burnley. An early free kick here for Burnley, for Villa, sorry. Which is going to be taken by John McGinn, I think. Here's Buendia. Oh, and it was a claw behind by Nathan Collins as nerves were jangling for a moment there. It's a great ball in for a free kick. Hooked back in well by Buendia, and Nathan Collins doing the job to hook it away for a corner. Port Vale are already winning 1-0, are they, against Swindon, 2-2 aggregate. Well done, Port Vale. So it's another corner. Sorry, it's going to be a corner here for Villa in the second minute. Oh, bit of a derby, eh, Swindon Town. It's in again. Oh, go away, Siri. Shush. Idiot. Here's Douglas Luiz. Oh, I see. Cash. I want to check the Premier League app. I feel like checking the Premier League app here. Well, Richarlison's hit the bar. Burnley. I think Mr. Stans is at this game. Barnes. And then Chambers with the ball forward. Well, I hope that 4% is enough, man. That's low. Still 100% on the note. 86% if you say it's going to be a Villa win. 14% of it is Cornet. And McNeil dealing with a challenge. Mings has gone down though. He's in a lot of pain. It's involving Ashley Barnes. There you go, look, yeah, Ashley Barnes jumping for that ball and yeah, just gets a whack in the back. Tyrone Mings. I see. Yeah, that's just sad. There was a quick VAR check on that because of that with that challenge on Tyrone Mings on Ashley Barnes, but no red card. And a goal inside the 6th minute for Leicester City. And it's James Maddison who gives them the lead. 6 minutes in. Chelsea are shambolic. Leicester City have the lead at Stamford Bridge. And Mateta too has given the lead to Crystal Palace. So Crystal Palace 0. Oh, give me a second. Wendy, right, hang on, let me get my score flashes going. Everton 0, Palace 1. There you go. Everton are losing. Oliver will be happy. I predicted 4-0 for that one. And so yeah, there you go, look. So there you go, look, there's a score flash for you. And then the other score flash is Chelsea 0, Leicester 1. It's the away sides that are leading at the moment. It's alright, not a big deal. I mean, don't get me wrong, I probably look dumb with this hair. God. Oh, shut up. It's not over yet. Chambers is giving it away to Cork here. But well won back by Chukwuemeka. Now Buendia was in a tussle and he's won the foul. Oh, I need a cone. Bloody can't stand it, mate. I can't. Cone. Yo, it's a horrible cone, but I'm going to take it. Palace are leading 1-0. Yeah, fingers crossed that Everton go down. Yeah, I did come on wearing a hoodie, yeah. Oh my god, my hair would look awesome, man, if that little floppy bit wasn't there. I think that's resolved. I think I've sorted it. Hello, Kate and Jonathan. How's it going? And black and white arm in my arse. Here's corner, picked up by Luca Dean, who sends the ball forward, but well met by Tarkowski. No nonsense. Header from Barnes. Can Charlie Taylor win it back off McGinn, who intercepted the ball? Corner stays out with Buendia, but he's wriggled out of it, and now Cash. Buendia. McGinn. And now Ramsey. Watkins. Ramsey. Chukwuemeka. And the defending was good from Burnley, but here's Matty Cash. Was he... No, that's not a foul by Taylor. He went in. No. No, she didn't. I can't stand this. I can't stand the two Derby, mate. They're horrible. Rubbish. Here's cash. Look in. Chuck Wickham up. Ramsey. Dino with the ball in and Tarkovsky clears. Back by Douglas Luiz and Pope. Clotting that attack. Newcastle are rubbish. That oil. You're going to get relegated, lad. Fella. You're going to get relegated. I'm alright, thanks, mate. Would Villa to play? Nah. I want them to get back to 7-0 by the City. Next season, you're going to get relegated, mate. You're going to finish like second from bottom. Oh, that was costly. That will have been costly. Had Pope not made that brilliant save to them again, it was a massive mistake. I've got to sort this frigging thing out. Schultz Louise. Right, that shouldn't go off again. Ramsey to McGinn. Yeah, you're alright. Score 0-0 here between Aston Villa and Burnley. McGinn plays it to Cash. Away by Charlie Taylor for Burnley. I will. Here's Brownhill. Can he send McNeil forward? He can. McNeil. And it's blocked by... It looks... I think 16 is... No, Chambers that is, isn't it? Why do I think the number 16 is to pin Douglas Luiz? Yeah, 16 is Chambers, sorry. Here's Brownhill. Charlie Taylor can Burnley get a goal? Charlie Taylor with a lovely ball in, the header down from Barnes. And Chambers got the last touch. It's behind for a corner. It's a really good ball in by Taylor to Barnes and gets it down. He's won a corner. Ugh. I hate Toy Story. Well, oh, McNeil behind for a corner. And Burnley are one of those sides who do score a lot of goals from set pieces. 38% of their goals have come from set pieces, something like that. And Jordan Ayew has put Crystal Palace 2-0 up. It's rubbish. Jordan Ayew puts Palace 2-0 up at Goodison Park. And Luis Fiva's in the house. He says Santos Football Club. Can we get a translator in here, please? I fell asleep. Was that boring? What's Paul Taylor complaining about here? Pele Football Club, is it? Yeah, you can tell he's a Palace fan. So, a look at the table then. Burnley, of course. Burnley, of course, win this. And, let me go to the table. So, if Burnley win this, they go on to 38 points, which would send Everton to 17th. If Leeds can get 3 points against Brentford, big ask. But if they can get 3 points against Brentford, Everton are relegated. If Arsenal beat them. So all the pressure is pretty much on Leeds United at the moment. If we want Everton relegated, it has to be Leeds that do the job. Leeds need to get all 3 points. The Ice Age is boring as well. I don't watch fantasy movies like that. I just think they're rubbish. Who's Chuck Weckham at? Plays it to Chambers. Now Cash. I like reality. Does my face look like it cares? No. McGinn. Plays it to Cash. Goes for Gullery. Pope doing the job. Yeah, he had it covered. It was always going over. It's very hard to catch Pope at his near post. So 5 shots for Aston Villa, 1 on target from that. Burnley had one shot on goal. That shot was off target. Here's McGinn. Looking to find the run of Watkins, but well covered by Collins. Yeah. Martinez. On to Chambers. Now Cash. McGinn. Plenty of noise around Villa Park. Tell you what, mate, I'm knackered today. That Europa League final tired me out. I don't like films. Wendy wriggling away from his man, and now Cash. Can he drive it? He's won a throw in. It was a great block. Wendy to Cash. And Charlie Taylor's claiming it came off Cash, but Burnley can see the corner. Let's have a look. Corner gets the touch. It did come off Cash, actually. That should be a goal kick. It's poor from the assistant. I agree on that. Yeah, Lampard's an awful manager. Deserves to be sacked. Bring back Rafa. Didier. Came off Brownhill for another corner. I seriously hope Brentford beat Leeds on that final day to relegate Everton. But before that, before that can happen, Burnley will need to beat Aston Villa. Let's have a look, see what happened in the first game against Brentford and Leeds. Can you remember? I think it might have been 3-3. Stats. 2-2. Ugh. Oh god, that don't look good. That don't look good. Oh. Yeah, if they kept Rafa, they would have been safe, I reckon. I think Nuno should have got a chance, personally. I don't think Conte will stay at Spurs. I think Conte's just acting. I think Conte's just playing like a Ralph Rangnick role. Oh, that's a great effort from McGinn and Pope. On the other hand, we're acting really well. Oh, it's getting a bit fiery in the Crystal Palace game. I'm sure emotions are shifting for Chelsea as they are 1-0 down to Leicester City. Spurs win their final game and Chelsea lose again. It will be a massive opportunity for, well claimed by Pope, a massive opportunity for Spurs to overtake Chelsea. I'd love Chelsea to just get taken away from third. I know Chelsea can stay third, mate. I don't want Tottenham going anywhere near the top three. Can't stand Spurs. That's because Spurs think like this. We need to score more goals than we do concede. We need to score goals fast. We need to score as many goals as we can as quickly as possible. I won't be watching much of Newcastle. Hopefully they don't get much televising next season, Burnley, and hopefully Arsenal get lots of it. We normally get lots of televising, Arsenal. Oh, the efforts from Chambers. Yeah, well, Sky Sports lovers, so there you go. Not a lot I can do about it. If Sky want Arsenal, they want Arsenal. Nothing they can do about it. Maravinos has joined Stuttgart. Okay. At least we got rid of another rubbish player. Conte is the one guy with maybe Tuchel who could scare Pep and Klopp. Spurs at that stadium and the Champions League music is not really. Header on Cork. Falls for McNeil. That's a foul, isn't it, by Chuck Wekamaker? Yes, it is. And it's set pieces which are disturbing Aston Villa. And it would be huge if Burnley could take the lead now. Too perfect. We bottled January massively. The fact we didn't sign a player was an absolute joke. McNeil then delivers the ball in, and it's dropped by Martinez, but referee points for a foul in the box, and the free kick is taken quickly by Villa. Yeah, half time. Look at Salah's part at Goodison. Everton 0, Palace 2. They're not a big club though. We're the big club. Yes, we will. We'll win the quadruple in a couple of years. Still no shots on target for Burnley yet, but they're definitely a little more threatening inside. Why do you have Arteta sign a new contract and why is Spurs can't say? I don't know, but it's a joke really that Arteta signed a new contract. He's a rubbish manager, doesn't know what he's doing, he's an absolute clown. Get him out, Arteta out, always. Brownhill. Looking for McNeil. And he couldn't get to the ball. Throwing for Villa. Sloppy from Burnley. The standards have dropped. Ever since Wenger came to the club, the standards have dropped. And the standards need to be raised. God, one day these fans will recognise that Arteta is such a bad manager, then they'll start protesting. Here's Cornet. Oh, and he's dragged it wide. It's going to be picked up though by Barnes, who pulls it back to Charlie Taylor. Brownhill. Roberts to McNeil. Nathan Collins. Oh yeah, we'll steal Vieira in a couple of years and then Palace will be left to shreds. I think at some point Palace will get relegated, you know. I do think at some point Palace will get relegated. Oh yeah, Vieira would absolutely take care of us, man. Alonso's equalised Chelsea 1-1. Yeah. Offside against Buendia. Barnes urging for more from his team. Here's Charlie Taylor. He's been caught by Wendy. That's going to be a free kick, surely, and a yellow card, I reckon. So rash challenge. Should get booked for that. Surprise Paul's in and booked him. Because Taylor was taking it slowly and he's got silly foul. Ball sent in. That by Chambers, I think it's parried away by Martinez, who's claiming a foul. Referee doesn't give that. But Kevin Long is down as he took a knock to the head, and game comes to a kick halt. No, they won't. They're absolutely smashed Villa 7-0. Yeah, they'll win the title, no problem for City. Is that an obvious question? I'm doing Arsenal Everton. Yes, we do. Because in a couple of years, Palace are going to get relegated and then Villarreal won't want to stay there. And Vieira was a former Arsenal player, so technically he's ours. Oh, absolutely. And as I said, in a couple of years, Palace are going to get relegated, so Vieira won't want to stay in it. Vieira won't want to manage a Championship side. The Klopp effect to Liverpool, eh? The Klopp effect which ruined football and made Liverpool giants. And from Long. Yeah, he's made you better. But too good, I think. City or oil? City or oil? Ball sent in. Tarkowski was pushed. That's a foul on corner. Penalty for Burnley. It's a silly challenge by Dia. And Ashley Barnes has got the chance to put Burnley in front. Get in there. There will be no overturning this one. Look at that. First 100 Wendy from corner. Ooh. Here we go. Ashley Barnes then. Up against Pope. I'm pretty much just going to get the score ready to 1-0. Ashley Barnes in front of the whole 10 against Emi Martinez. Here he goes. He steps up. Hang on a minute. Mings is encroaching. Barnes, great penalty, and it's 1-0. Burnley lead at Villa Park. It's not a perm. Oh, God, it's come back, has it? And at the break, we are going to go into... I think Burnley are going to go in 1-0. Yeah, same here. I want Burnley to win. And there is going to be 1 minute added on. And Villa have lacked everything tonight. Burnley been brilliant. Break. Chelsea 1, Leicester 1. $7-0 City, yeah, 7-0. The 1 minute has ended. Just waiting for Porteous by the whistle. I think he's going to let Pope take the goal kick. And that is half time. It's 1-0 Burnley at the break. Shambolic Villa, shambolic Everton, and shambolic Chelsea. The scores at the break are Aston Villa 0, Burnley 1, Everton 0, Palace 2, and Chelsea 1, Leicester 1. %24% possession as well. But there you go. Only on Sky Sports, I tell you. I need to push my hair again, hang on. I need to comb my hair again. There we go. There we go. Mate, this is actually quite fun, man. Ain't gonna lie. Half-time stats for the Oaks then. In all three of our games, we'll start off with Everton versus Palace, which is currently 2-0 to Palace. So, Jean-Philippe Mateta and Jordan Ayew scoring 2 goals to put Palace comfortably 2-0 ahead. And the there's been some bookings from Everton for Palace. Sorry, for Will Hughes and Jordan Ayew. Everton have just been poor. They only had 34.1% of the possession. Palace have had 65.9%. They've had 2 shots on target from 5 Everton, 3 from 5 for Palace, 232 touches by Everton, 132 passes by Everton, 370 passes by touches by Palace, 265 passes by Palace. Everton have made 8 tackles, Palace have made 12, 9 clearances made by Everton, 15 made by Palace. That's surprising. 2 corners apiece, 2 yellow cards for Palace, 0 for Everton, 4 fouls conceded by each side. Score currently standing at 2-0 in the 46th minute. And Ashley Bart, hang on, we'll go Chelsea Leicester, shall we, next? I'm actually going to go to head-to-heads first, this one. Chelsea. Form guide. They've been poor. They've had 2 wins. Yeah, 3-0 against Leeds. Drew 2-2 against Wolves. 1-0 defeat at Everton. 1-1 draw against Man United. 1-0 win against West Ham. Poor. Genuinely are a rubbish side, Chelsea. They've been awful. They're oil. I like them, but they've not been good enough. And the third place race is well and truly over. So, Leicester 2 defeats to Everton and Spurs, and then they drew 0 against Aston Villa and won 3-0 against Norwich, 5-1 against Watford away. Previous results in this one: Leicester 0, Chelsea 3. Chelsea 2, Leicester 1, Leicester 2, Chelsea 0, Leicester 2, Chelsea 2, Chelsea 1, Leicester 1. So 2 wins for Chelsea, 1 for Leicester and 2 draws. Stats: 72.3% of the possession for Chelsea, 22.7% for Leicester, 2 shots on target out of 10 for Chelsea, 1 from 1 for Leicester City, and that was their goal. 498 touches by Chelsea, 237 by Leicester, 397 passes threaded through by Chelsea, 157 threaded through by Leicester, 2 tackles completed by Chelsea, 13 Leicester. 3 clearances made by Chelsea, 19 made by Leicester, 4 corners for Chelsea, 0 for Leicester, 6 fouls conceded by Chelsea, 2 conceded by Leicester. So a poor first start from Chelsea. They'll feel sorry for themselves, only being 1-1. They should be really leading against Leicester. And how they conceded an early goal. Yeah, no, not good enough really. So Aston Villa 0, Burnley 1 at the break. Ashley Barnes with a 45th minute pen to give Burnley the lead, and the stats, well, it's actually against the run of play, that goal. Burnley only had 24.2% of the ball, and Villa had 75.8%. That goal was their first shot on target, and they've had 1 from 4, 2 from 9 for Villa. 378 touches by Villa, just 161 by Burnley. 289 passes by Villa, 92 by Burnley. 8 tackles by Villa, 5 by Burnley. 10 clearances made by Villa, 16 made by Burnley. 9 corners for Villa, 3 for Burnley, 1 offside for Villa, none for Burnley. 6 fouls conceded by Villa, 10 conceded by Burnley. So everything is against the run of play here, but Burnley are ahead. Villa have dominated, but Burnley are ahead. Just shows you what one challenger can do. So there you go, at the break, the scores are very strange, except for the Palace score. But Chelsea Leicester, no one would expect Leicester to take an early lead. Marcus Alonso did equalise, but no one expected Chelsea to be 1-0 down for half of that first half. I don't think anyone's expecting Villa to be losing 1-0 to Burnley at the moment. But they are. And Mike Jackson decided to do really well. They controlled the game. Even though they were being dominated, they controlled the game really well. They managed it and they won that penalty. And just like that, with a click of the fingers, they're 1-0 ahead. That's quality from Burnley. Really is. When you're under that much pressure and you've got a team dominating you, that's exactly what you do on the counter. You go along and you just get yourself in the box. And then people like Buendia are going to start challenging you. There you go, you've won penalty. Oh my god, that's a great comment. Villa look like they don't want to get injured for the summer holiday. Is that what it is? They don't want to have the summer holidays injured. No dear. 100% they have. They fought harder, Burnley. Even though they've been dominated, they fought harder. They threw everything at that they could. And it's paid off. It has paid off. Massively paid off, that fight from Burnley. Burnley fought and fought and fought. Even though they had 24% possession, they fought and they won that penalty and they've given themselves the lead. Villa could have been 2-0 up, but Burnley defended. They threw everything at them. They got bodies on the line and they did really well. And now look at them. They're 1-0 ahead. Game management. Perfection. And on that note of game management, I actually want to go. On that note, I actually do want to have a little talk to you about Burnley and their game management, how good they are at game management. So we're going to look at Burnley for a minute here. Burnley and game management. Right. So fixtures. No, let's go to results. Results. We want. Yeah, results. Results-wise for Burnley, that they controlled that game, they did. They managed the game. They were 1-0. They managed that first half. They kept Tottenham at bay. They conceded one penalty. And straight afterwards, they managed the game to make sure that they gave themselves a chance to equalise. Unfortunately, they didn't. But they managed it. They didn't concede any more. This was the only game which I thought they didn't manage the game well. The game management was all over the place in that one. That was a horror show. And in this 2-1 win, of course, Watford took the lead. But after they took the lead, they managed the game. They managed the game. They made sure Watford didn't get another goal. And then they came on the comeback. They managed it. When they beat Wolves, they managed the game. They managed the game to adjust the way they wanted to play. And then when they were ready, they got the goal to win the game and won it 1-0. Then after they scored the goal, they managed the game even more. Same again here. 2-0 against Southampton. Get the 2 goals. Manage the game in the middle. They're managing the game with the goals in the middle. West Ham Burnley. They went 1-0 up. They managed that game the way they wanted to. Unfortunately, they couldn't hold on to that 1-0 lead. But they managed that game to keep West Ham at bay and frustrate West Ham. It's all that word, game management, is one word to describe Burnley. Burnley are very good at game management. Very good at game management, Burnley. Won't be 2 billion. Oh, for God's sake, Everton have got one back. Michael Keane. No clean sheet for Palace, for God's sake. That's annoyed me. By the way, Oliver, I've got a bit of info for you. I'm not. It's not confirmed yet, but I sort of have a website which tells me the rumours about televising for the final day, and I can confirm that you guys are going to be on BT Sport 2 HD with your game against Man United. And for your information, folks, all games across the final day are set to be on telly. It is 7 games for Sky and 3 for BT. And it's time to get ready for the second half at Villa Park. Well, Steven Gerrard will have given a stern talking to his players. Will they respond to that setback from a very responsive and fightful Burnley? It has been a brilliant season. It's just kept changing and changing and changing, flipping and switching. It has been a magnificent season in that perspective. Here's Maxwell Cornet. Cornet looking to pick out McNeil, but it's cut out by Chukwuemeka. Here's Ramsey for Villa. Away by Mings. Taylor looking to intercept for Burnley, and Watkins has been picked off. Oh no, he hasn't. He's got. Great challenge. Well, this is a stat and a half. When Villa are losing at half time, they have a lot of defeats. The one draw, no wins when losing 1-0 at half time. And that draw came against Manchester United, by the way. Tighter race, top 4, Europa race. British teams all in the Euro Cups, pen shootouts, exciting games, 2-leg ties, the relegation battle yet. It's constant football, it's great, it's so entertaining. You get so many different flips and switches and changes. You're right, it's been a great season for that. The only thing that's been bad about this season is the fact that Chelsea and Liverpool took both. You know, it was exactly the same. Both the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup final with Chelsea and Liverpool. I thought that was a bit. McGinn. Oh, there's the chance, and it's Buendia. Oh. Yeah. Come on, Burnley. Well, Wendy got a goal at Turf War as well. Burnley are alright. Well, I'm telling you right now, it's 67-0. I'm looking to order Arsenal's new home kit. It won't arrive by the final day, but trust me, as soon as it arrives, I can't wait to get it on. Yeah, a couple of teams have released their new home kits today. I think Liverpool, Man City and Arsenal have done it, I think it is. I'll check Premier League.com. Neil got a little clip from Ramsey. The advantage played by Ramsey, by Paul Tierney. So yeah, look, City have got a new kit. City's kit is banging. Wendy's got a problem here. Yeah, it's Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool, I think it is. City and Arsenal have definitely confirmed their announcements of the new kits. Look at that, look for a kit. Beautiful, isn't it? Oh, that's ice cool, man. Cities, I find Cities quite interesting because Cities is... I don't know if it suits them in a way, like... What do you mean? Sorry, as I was saying, as you disrupted my flow, what's interesting about this kit is they've got like a brown and white collar. I don't understand why they've got brown and white collars and sleeves. Yeah, it is a nice kit. Well, it says Ramsey surging forward, but no problems. Yeah, what it says is, oh, where's the post? I think it's something to do with a guy called Colin. Colin Bell, there you go. Burnley have won a free kick. Yeah, we were number one in the world. Number one in the world. He might have died, yeah, as I said. And I think it is a tribute kit. Do you know what I hope? I hope Arsenal get a limited edition kit this season. One we can actually buy. You think he might have been, yeah. Denia. Straight through to Pope. I wonder if Chelsea have announced theirs yet. Let's see. Chelsea. No, they haven't. Ball towards Mark Watkins. He was caught by Long, and it's going to be a free kick for Aston Villa at the minimum. And there's going to be a yellow card as well for Shane Long. Who's this new person? Or is it a youth, is it? Well, once he gets his first start, I'll follow with an Insta. I bet. Yeah, I'm not too much on the history side, to be fair. But I know enough to tell you that the standard has lowered, and we were once one of the greatest clubs in the world. Oliver's not happy with Michael Keane. So Chuck Weckham is off, and Bertrand Traore is now on the Villa. Yeah, I'm not having Michael Keane, and so many photos and the shirt. It's banging. I love that kit. The new kit's in the armoury. Right, back to football. Wow. What a story we have here. Emi Buendia conceding a penalty and then scoring a goal to equalise. How peculiar. And what a game. Tarkowski. Now Cash. Charlie Taylor winning the ball really well, and Eze is class. So class to watch him when he's an alright player, Eze. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Palace or Everton, though. No. Eze will never be a proper player for under Vieira. Eze will be one of those bench players under Vieira. Buendia to Ramsey. Good challenge to win it back. Oh, what? Poulton is given a foul. I've been diving old Buendia. Cheap prick for Douglas Luiz. What's that? What's that about Gnabry, sorry? Poor free kick. Here's Charlie Taylor. Now McNeil. Oh. Collins are looking forward to a break tomorrow. I'm not doing the Scottish playoff thing. I'm not bothered. Oh yeah, we all know that, Serge Gnabry. Average 3 years, then clicked and became one of the greatest players in the world. That's what happens with players. I think Salah's clicked, but the wrong way, if that makes sense. Like Salah has just turned in. Well, he was once a monster. Now he's just turned into average. I can't see Eze being a big player for Palace. I think Eze is one of those ones that's just going to sit on the bench. And here's Burton Traore, Villa. Again. Traore. The defending was good enough. And Watkins, though. Moves still alive. Ramsey. Might fall for Watkins, but Collins doing well to bring it away from danger. And maybe that was a foul by Watkins there. Douglas Luiz anyway. And the shot from range from Cash was not a great one. He's not a beast. Salah is leaving. Salah's leaving. He will leave. And if Liverpool do lose Salah and Mane, they will fall apart. If Salah and Mane leave Liverpool, that's the end of Liverpool Football Club. Mbappe will never come to Liverpool. Oh, Barnes. I couldn't support Liverpool. They're just too historic and too... Oh, corner! And then the shots from Brownhill. Oh, Richarlison's made it. Richarlison's pulled it back for Palace. 2-2. And that probably means that Everton are safe. Because they're in the 75th minute there. Here is McNeil. Up to Cornet. And now Charlie Taylor. Oh, God. Burnley's last... You've got to make me check again now. Thanks a lot. Yeah, honestly, don't get me wrong. Enjoy supporting Liverpool, but I just couldn't support Liverpool. They're too historic. They're just too... Oh, it's just too much for me. Leeds are playing Brentford, and Burnley are facing Newcastle. That one, I think that one's going to be on BT as well. I think, yeah, sorry, no, Palace Man United's going to be on. Basically, the way it's going to work on the final day is there's going to be 7 on Sky. Well, what I'm reading from this article is there's going to be 7 on Sky, 3 on BT. You're on Sky, that's what I know. We are the original Glory team, yes. We'll come back. We'll get the league titles. Don't worry about that, Mika. We'll be back soon. I promise you. We'll be back very soon. As soon as this fraud gets out of the club. Oh, Taylor's furious. He wants the corner. But the referee, Paul Tierney, the biased fraud, is not giving it. You know, I want Diego Simeone, I do. I don't want Vieira, I want Diego Simeone. Simeone will sort him out big time. And that squad needs a big kick up the arse. It's like watching a bunch of babies play football under Arteta. That's a foul. McNeil goes on. Recent weeks have been asked what manager would I want to replace Arteta. Every time I've answered with Simeone, because Simeone is a strict manager. He didn't take no SHRT. He will sort this squad out big time. It'd be absolutely insane. Ramsey concedes a corner. Burnley flourishing again. Headed down, and they're claiming handball. Barnes will take a swing anyway. Here's Long, and he's conceded the foul on Ramsey. There was definitely a handball in there. High boot maybe too. Vieira's out of this, mate. I'm sorry, but I want Simeone. Vieira's not strict. Vieira's just Vieira. And they are checking a penalty here. What they're looking at here is a possible handball. The arm is outstretched. That's a penalty. Yeah, Dini is definitely conceded. That's definitely a penalty. Dini's arm. Yeah, it's penalty all day long. What? They say no penalty. That was definitely handball. Oh, that's a joke. Definitely was handball. Well, Veghorst is replacing Ashley Barnes, who has had a pretty good game, to be fair. "90 minutes to go here. Just additional time. It probably is home advantage, yeah. It's a lovely game, this one. Coutinho plays a great ball. Cash stumbled. Villa still have the ball. Bertrand Traore gets the ball in and it's headed away by Long as far as Dini can play it in. Might be just an attempt on goal that. It's away by Connor Roberts. Up to Wout Weghorst, and he's gone out for a throw-in as he was forced. It would work so nicely. It would be a beautiful combination, Simeone and Arsenal. Simeone would take us back to glory days. If there's anyone to do it, he is the man. Oh, you are having a laugh. Calvert-Lewin has completed the ultimate comeback. Everton leading 3-2. From 2-0 down up to, and now 3-2 up. Joke. Ball from again. Cash. Taylor gone across. Corner kick. Here's McGinn. Watkins. Oh, a great save by Pope. Corner. I'm fuming. I want Everton relegated and done. I can't wait to see the highlights of that one in a bit, because I'm sure there will have been something to have sparked that comeback. Palace must have been absolutely awful. He's one of the worst strikers ever. He's so fake. Same here, Liam. Same here. Fraser's going mad on Discord. How's it awesome news for us? You really think I want to play Everton on the back of them winning? Doesn't mean they won't come. It doesn't mean they won't come and perform well. I still think we're going to lose. We're on bad run of form. And considering we haven't beat them lot in the last 3, I'm not confident. Buendia with a run. And the job was done by Tarkowski for Burnley. Here's Douglas Luiz. Here's Dinia. Got away from Roberts. Gets the cross in there. It's going to come out to Coutinho. It's a great block from McNeil. McNeil has won the header. Veghorst. Now Chambers. That's a foul by Brownhill. It's going to be a free kick for Villa. Danny Ings on for Watkins here. In the 90th minute now in that game. Who would believe that Everton are leaving 3-2? Oh, and that was a big chance. It was his first touch, Danny Ings, and he breached the defence. So close to a comeback goal from the substitute. Chelsea banging on Leicester's door now. They're going to want a winner, but Leicester City need to hold on tight. McNeil's going to be replaced by Lennon here for the remaining 12 minutes to go. 12 minutes this game. Corner. Come on, Burnley, get a win. Continue to Wendy. I'm really annoyed that Everton are probably safe now. And the header from Bertrand Traore, and what a save by Pope to deny that. A powerful header from Bertrand Traore. Yeah, he gets down. That is a brilliant save. Got down so quickly and did really well to save that. Coutinho. Mings. Coutinho. Swung in towards Ings, and once again Pope taking charge. Yeah, another 6 points for Liverpool next season at least. Can you imagine, Mika, can you imagine there being a season where Liverpool only won derbies? So they don't, they would only get like, what do you think? Let me do my maths. So yeah, if they only got, can you imagine them only getting points from derbies in a season? So doing the double on Man United and doing the double on Everton, but then losing all the rest of the games. Can you imagine that? It'd be funny. There's a ball. The intended target was Weghorst, but it's dropped for corner instead. He lays it off, and it's fired in by Charlie Taylor. Come on, Burnley, get a goal. Win the game. Home win against Spurs. Away defeat though, and then home defeat to Chelsea, but away win against Chelsea 4-2. Man United 1 defeat, 1 win. West Ham 2 wins. Brentford 1 win, 1 defeat. Now I think London derbies: Arsenal 2, West Ham 0, and then West Ham 1, Arsenal 2. Chelsea, we lost 2-0 at the Emirates. It's not a derby. Liverpool and Arsenal is not a derby. Arsenal Man United is though. So sorry, you took me off track there. Right. Not a derby, once again, not a derby. No one cares about Everton anyway. Everton are just rubbish. We normally beat them at the Emirates. it's a regular occurrence as beating him at Emirates, really, I'd say. I don't know why you think it's such a rarity. Yeah, 2-0, 2-0. The last time they beat us at Emirates was in 2017. But the last... At the last three, at the last four in the Emirates, we've won 2. We've won 3, sorry. And drawn 1. Oh, Taylor, big chance. Weghorst, oh my word, what a block. I thought that was the breakthrough moment for Burnley. It so is. It's such a big rivalry. The hatred between the two sides is most certainly Derby-like. We're beating United now. I'm not being funny, but we breezed past them this season. Flipping Nuno Tavares opening scoring in the 3rd minute. And then you've got Nketiah getting a goal disallowed, but then we win it from a penalty. Then we score from a penalty. Yeah, Ronaldo got his goal, but then Xhaka scored an absolute screamer. Fernandes at the post. It was dramatic, but it was comfortable. Buendia looking for Bertrand Traore. It's well covered and well left by Taylor. There's a pitch invasion for Goodison, as they've just kept themselves in the Premier League. We'll put it this way: United Arsenal is definitely more of a derby than City Arsenal, because City and Arsenal are basically the best friends. If you think about it, Arsenal and City literally hold hands. City just don't just disrespect us. Coutinho from range and parried down by Pope. And he's been brilliant today, Pope. Buendia looking to play it through, and here's Danny Ings. It's saved by Pope. And Burnley are going to have to defend the corner late on. It's played short. Buendia plays it back. Coutinho. The ball played in by Chambers, and it's drop for Brownhill who can clear it away as far as Douglas Luiz, sorry. Yeah, Paris haven't had a very good end to the season at all. Really poor. But they've shown fight, and they've had some good moments this season. And you've just about kept yourselves in the Premier League just by the skin of your teeth. Here's here's Luca Digne. Plays in the cross, the shot from I think it was McGinn. Was saved by Pope. Four minutes added on. Low turn. He's been sent off. What for? Tell me what for. VAR will definitely have a look at that. That's... Oh, I don't know. I don't know about red. He had the ball when he went in on Chambers. I can't see why that's a red card. I can't see that. I can't see why it's a red card. There is a check. That's got to be overturned. That's not even a yellow. That's not a red. Because he had the ball. I genuinely think that's a clear and obvious error. You see, it's poor, personally. I think that's poor. I don't think that's a red card. Yeah, for me it's poor. It's poor officiating all round. I've got to say, the decision to make that to give a red card there is a bit over the top, because VAR could have checked it for serious power play and upgraded if they needed to. I don't think that looked like a red card offence. And yeah, you could talk about follow-throughs, but I'm just not seeing any excuse for that. They did check, but I just don't think it looks like a red to me, because he had the ball. I don't know. Yeah, I just don't think it's a red. Sorry, but here's Digne. Plays it in. Comes out to Buendia. Here's Cash. It's dropping ping pong here. Corner kick is to be next. There will be a corner kick coming up. Late on for Villa. Time now. It's getting tight. It's getting tight. Blow the whistle, free kick. Oh, we've got a free kick late on. Very late free kick here. More than a yellow, less than a red. Oh. It was an orange. We'll take her. If it was an orange card, it'd be orange. I actually they should add an orange card, and what that means is that you know how you get a sin bin in rugby. I think orange card should be sin bin for football. Here's Buendia. There's no time left. The full-time whistle is 1-1 at the end. And all that's left now, I might just, is a home game against Newcastle United. But for now, it's joy for Burnley. But no, they were down to 10 men and they were held level pegging by Villa. But they did take the lead for an Ashley Bartancy. And they've got a point, which surely keeps them in the Premier League for next season. Full-time, Aston Villa 1. Burnley 1. And I'll see you all probably on Saturday now. There's going to be no content tomorrow, but I'll see you on Saturday. Goodbye, folks. Goodbye.